Last season, Paul Colombani had 18 assists in league play and 4 goals. And my friends, he said, no, sir. No, sir. I'm the veteran leader of this team. He has 3 goals in 4 games. And last season, he had 4 goals in 32 games. He said, no, sir. And then he did this. I'm going to set the stage for you here. We are playing a 3-4-3. We've gone slightly more defensive, dropped the attacking midfield in the center because we have injuries. So we brought on Granit Emery to take the right center back in our back 3. We have Arnaud Richard playing the wing back, which he kind of knows, but he's not a natural at. And so we're a little down on attacking thrust because we're away to Juventus. And this is in the 65th minute, my friends. You can see the final score, okay? But like at this point in the game, it's 0-0, okay? And he does this. Flicked on, De Silva, Colombani, just rifles it home, and it's like, and you're like, okay, all right. And he does this, and then they come back, and I was really disappointed with this. Like, that's too easy right there from a set piece, and you're like, oh, well, we'll take a draw. And then he does this, my friends, to bag his 3rd goal. It's tackled away. Colombani takes a touch and just slots it home. It's like 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago, Paul Colombani has come to rescue us in our time of need, my friends. We then beat Pisa 2-0. Honestly, kind of disappointed in that game because De Silva gets a brace, but one of those is a penalty. He scored in the 5th minute, but everyone else kind of played meh. I mean, Paul Kufner did well and Felipe Neto, but it just was like, boys, Pisa currently 16th. Like, come on, boys. Come on, let's go. But I love, this is why we love Football Manager. At least this is why I love Football Manager is, you got the storyline of Paul Colombani. Now, he turned right into 6.5 against Pisa, but 28, 78 caps for Ghana, 44 goals. Has come from our academy, is a patron. Hi, Paul, in the comments. Say hey, Paul. And it's like he at one point was the exciting youth prospect, right? We were all here for that. It's like, wow, this guy's really good. He's getting double-digit goals and lots of assists and over a 7.0 throughout the entire season, doing well in the Champions League, whatever. And then, he starts to he has a little bit of a blip, right? Not as many man of the match awards, right? Just the one. Comes back strong the next season, and then it's like, okay, we've switched things up, right? We got Facundo dos Santos. He's not that striker. He's last season, yeah, but like he played on that wing role. He's taking over for Serge on the wing, and like it kind of feels like reinvents himself, like, hey, I don't need you to lead the line anymore, Paul. I need you to be that amazing left winger that we've used you in that role before, but like that's where you're going to be. We're going to let Facundo lead the line as the striker. And he's like, yes, boss, and bangs in 18 assists, and then now has said, let's freaking do this. I just love that. I just love Football Manager. Oh, let's go. So we line up to against Porto today. Let's see. I think what did I say we were doing? We're doing Porto and Man City. And I'm giving Granit Emery, I think, unless I've missed it here. Okay. Continental. I guess he has 1 sub and some starts, but it's between him and Hope Oladapo, and I kind of want to reward Emery. Because last season he did amazing as the 3rd center back on our squad once Oriol left, obviously. He's got 110 minutes in comparison to Hope with 121. They've each played in 2 games total, so we're going to kind of rotate them as that 3rd option in the Champions League. We'll give Hope obviously his first Champions League taste, probably against Man City. Good luck, Hope. But today we line up with Casapa, Paul Kufner, Jose Carlos Neto, Guñez, Luz Contreras is back, Pedrelli, who's got 3 goals. Da Silva, who has 3 goals and 2 assists. Paul Colombani has 3 goals. Look at that. I just, let's go. And then Facundo dos Santos, who's probably going like, ooh, I probably need to step it up a little bit. Or maybe he's, making the runs that open up the space. Although you could argue in 4 games, this is the first green bar here is a friendly, and the rest is kind of a dip. So he needs to step it up. On the bench, Israel, Granatamere, Kluga, Yannick to cover that right back. And we have Richard, but Richard also covers the midfield. Ooh. Oh, that's why. Yeah, because we use these guys in other games today because of that. Lorenzo, and then Joaquim. So I'm trying to get Lorenzo a little bit more involved this season, obviously, because Lothar's not here. To rotate him in. But again, we're gonna play the 4 because we have Paul back. So 4-2-3-1. Joaquim. It said something like Porto was expected to be the weakest team in the group, and I'm like, what? I mean, Schalke. I mean, 3rd. You could argue the strength of the leagues, I guess, but like, I don't think they're like. It's not. It's not like Shakhtar or Besiktas or Celtic or one of those teams, even when we don't have the league loaded, where like, you're expected to run roughshod over them. Ibrahim out for another 3 weeks. So he's on his way back. And we did, my friends. Do I still have this here? Yeah, here it is. It's at the top. We beat Porto's under 19s 7-2. 7-2. Bettini with a hat trick. Dombi with a goal. Boateng with a goal. Again, it's like, hey, it was one of those things where it's like, well, he's eligible and I can use Lorenzo in the actual Champions League and get him some significant minutes against good competition and hopefully boost his confidence a little bit, Boateng. But yeah, +5 goal differential is not a bad way to get started. You know what? Yeah, this is going to make it for a long episode. I just think Bettini getting a brace in the Champions League Youth League thing is massive. I don't know who Chessa is. I know Dombi. That's the loanee. Okay. Keeper probably is asking for some help there from his defenders. Ventola, who I don't know. Manzi, who I don't know. I mean, I recognize the names from, like, clubs coming in and giving offers of like 100 grand for players. That was a Bettini goal. Ventola again on the wing. What is the keeper doing there? He literally just stood there. What is... I mean, it's not that it's not that it wasn't impressive, but Bettini's probably like, you gonna try and like block this? Boateng, what a dribble. Probably should have slotted that closer to the corner, but the keeper's having a mare of a game, apparently. Nice set piece. You would think if you were a Reggio Audace fan and you're a oh, that was a good one. You're passionate about youth development. This was a pretty, like, whatever you paid for the price of admission to watch 7 goals go in against Porto's under 19s. You're probably pretty happy about that. It was nice finish by Dombi. 7-2. That's so crazy. Ali Exinki. Good finish. Good finish. Fair play. Ona Corsi was the goalkeeper for us at that moment. Dombi again. Plays it out. Kratky. Kratky's got to get back in my good graces. We brought him up for like one of the friendlies, and then he injured himself in training. And it was like a 5-week injury or something like that. And I was like, hey man, like, focus on your recovery. And he got like real snarky with me, and I'm like, you want to get sold? I'm just saying. Just saying. Just a reminder. You get a little snippy with the manager who brought you up into the first team to give you an opportunity. You might get sent home permanently. Oh, let's go to the game. All right. Salzburg with the win over Lokomotiv Moscow. Only the 1-0. That's because they're missing Pedrelli. Chelsea with a 2-0 over Genk. Nothing unexpected thus far. We are slightly favored, people. For this type of a game, I'm not going attacking and I'm not overlapping. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let me know if you like seeing stuff like that I showed you at the beginning, like Colombani and the goals from the. I mean, I just think when you see 7-2 scoreline, you're like, I gotta see what happened there. Expect nothing but a win. Nice. You always like it when you do that and the team doesn't immediately crumble. You know, it's always like, yes, mentality. Of course he's got 3/4 of the goal he had last season, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the possession's not gone great in the first 5 minutes. Or 10. Oh no. Although we have had all the shots. Are they just like passing around like defensive style because they're away from home? Okay, that instruction has not gone through, so hopefully we don't lose possession here and Gunesh gets sent off. Can loose. Contreras, De Silva. Oh, what a ball. Oh, deserved better. Good block, I guess you could say. Uh-oh, Gunesh, this is on his side. This is on his side. Don't. Oh, that's Ken Loose. Oh, come on. Yeah. Are we going to start the counter this early? In the first 13 minutes of the first Champions League group stage game? I was outside the box. It was outside the box. It wasn't even really if it was a good tackle. Free kick. The counter stays away for now, my friends. I need a haircut like something else. I got pandemic hair coming here where my hair starts doing its own thing and like sticking out. Like, oh, that's much too long. I may just grab the shears myself. Okay, Colombani. Lots of space for Colombani. Is he going to take one on his own? No. It looks like he kind of tripped there. Earns the corner. Earns the corner. Nice job, son. Nice job. Veteran. Oh! First goal of the season, we'll take it. It was kind of sloppy-ish. Was it sloppy? Kind of sliding in like that, or was it intentional? Was he just trying to get anything to it that was legal, right? Get a toe to it if you have to. No, it kind of looked like... The camera's not ready. It hit him, and then he just dealt with it best, is what that looks like to me. I mean, I'm not complaining, we got the goal, right? But, like, I just think it's kind of funny. It's like, you're expecting, like, a rifled shot home, and it kind of, like, it looked like he was running in, and it bounced off of him, but he got to it first. Diego Costa playing goalkeeper. Wow. Wow. In the 43. That's why the fan... Oh, my... Did that bounce off Dos Santos again, or was it intentional? It looked like it hit him in the shin. Did he shin that in? Shin it in, my friends. Colombani. That's why they buy the 43. That's why they buy the 43 kit. It might have been directed. It's kind of hurt itself from that angle, to be honest with you. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I guess we don't care because he hasn't scored a goal all season, and now he's got a brace in the first 20 minutes of the Champions League. Fair play to you, mate. Whoa. You know, when you've got one player covering the guy kicking the ball and the lurking outside the box guy, you know, that's a little bit easy. That's what happened in that Juventus goal. I mean, I think there was 2 people on the wall, but we weren't really marking the guy that was hanging out, you know, in front of the line. Zaracho. Castro, we are all over them. Pedrelli comes in. Now we have 2 giant lumbering players in our attacking midfield. I'm sure it's terrifying, right? You've got De Silva and Pedrelli. That's got to be just terrifying. Oh. He's not terrified. He said, I'm going for it. I'm going for it, lads. Okay, we'll take a tasty little 2-0. That'd be fine. Keep the clean sheet. You know, if we don't keep the clean sheet, then we don't pay the bonus, but we'd rather not it be 2-1. Casapa's there. What a legend. They're going more attacking. That's fine. Oh! Okay, thought that was going to hit one of their strikers in the back of the head, but it works. The distribution, laser beam, Castro takes him down. That's clearly, wait for it. Because if this is a penalty, I'm gonna add the ding for us. Orlando Castro. Looking into the screen. Penalty. All right, I've stopped and started my record. I have restarted my recording. Yes. Yes, it says, if I click that button, it says stop recording, so I'm not missing out on this. Okay, but now I have Editor GHD that knows. Come on, Editor GHD. First time in the season, we're going to get a bing, but it's going to be a positive. Maybe we should change the noise. I'll have to look up a different... Oh, dear. I mean, it still counts as the counter. Now, how advanced do we make the counter? Do we make it like 0 of 1? You know, so, oh dear, Dos Santos got concussed by the ball flying into the back of his head is what it looked like. Oh, is De Silva is he gonna crack into the pressure despite being a world-class midfielder who can deal with the pressure? That guy's already exhausted, so's that one. What happened? We've only played a half of football, boys. That's interesting. 8 shots with 6 on target, it's not bad. Don't let your performance levels drop. I'm not even gonna say Dos Santos is just it's like the thing we talked about with the no-hitter. You just leave him sitting there, man. You're on an 8.7 with a brace. Good job. And then that's all you get from me. That's all you get from me. The Silva's down to a 6.0. A 6.0, my friends. Isn't having the best game of his career. It's just a penalty, mate. You know, we're still in the lead. Oh, is he onside? Oh, blocked. Double blocked. Gunesh clears. Dos Santos says, no, sir. No, sirree. I've got it. Oh, almost dribbled. Why would you turn towards your own goal there? Isn't that something? I just feel like when I was playing youth soccer, it was like you never turn towards your own goal. I don't care if you're left-footed or right-footed, it's on the opposite side. Like, turn away, play out for a corner, turn and hoof it into the stands. But why would you turn towards your own goal? That makes no sense to me. I don't get it. I don't get it. I think we're going to take De Silva off, and we're going to give Emery a run out. And become, obviously, slightly more defensive, despite the overlap on the right. I think we'll give that a shot. We've been in good position. Like, you know, we need De Silva for the future. He's on a 6.0. You can have a conversation with him. And hopefully this doesn't blow up in our face. We can always change back by taking off one of the other center backs and going back to the 4-2-3-1 because they're going to score right here. Yep. Here it comes. Oh, is that Gunesh? Thought he was going to get set off. That would crimp our style a little bit. Colombani. Okay. Maintains that possession. Play it out on the wing. You get Gunesh. There you go. Into space. Lovely. Lovely. Dos Santos probably should have left it for Pedrelli. That's what GHG thinks. That's what his manager thinks. So I'm right. Oh, I love that you have to remind them to ease off their tackles. You know, just because they moved up on the pitch. I think that's kind of silly, but whatever. You know what? I said we're going to get Lorenzo more involved. Let's get Lorenzo more involved. Let's take off Pedrelli and do that. Emery, set piece maestro. Offside. Oh, it's so razor thin, but whatever. As long as we don't concede 2 goals, I won't be too fussed. It would have been nice, though, for Emery, right? To come in, launch a set piece in for a goal, you know? Dos Santos, yeah, that 2-minute run, pretty good for us. Did I say this? I mean, the ratings would indicate. You know what? I'm just gonna say it was a good win. I like that Dos Santos not extremely delighted that he got the 2 goals that won the game. He's like, eh. All right, my friends. Not a bad start. Oh dear, Schalke beats Man City. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, they're going to be super mad when we go away to Man City. Well, I'll go play Cagliari and Atalanta on my own, and then I'll bring you back for Man City. See you in a second. Let's go. I thought this is kind of interesting. A new record in gate receipts against Porto in the group stage. Why is that? I mean, it's quote only, right? 25 grand, but like that was also in the group stage. Why are the knockout rounds not generating more revenue? Right, we had 21,000 if we sold out, 21,584. We didn't sell out. That was the problem. We didn't sell out against Sporting. 21,364. Now, you could argue maybe that's the away fans not coming, maybe, versus, 21,584. 21,584. 21,584 at home against PSG. Why wouldn't those tickets be more expensive? Someone explain this to me. Comments. Go ahead. This is weird to me. Okay? Massimiliano Esposito is one of the 2 things that gets noticed in the news by the journalists, right? He's excited by Inform Reggiana. And usually it's former players, but your former players. This guy you can't even see it. It's right here. He played for the club from 93 to 94. And then he went to Lazio, Napoli, and Verona, Napoli, and Perugia. And he's currently, I guess I could have moved a little bit. He's currently been the under 20 assistant manager at Padova since the start of the save, who are in Serie B, but they were a Serie C team. But he is the person the journalists go to get a quote. Just you couldn't find anybody else. He played for us for a season in the 90s. He's an under 20. It's not he's not a manager in some other country. He's not in Austria, competing against RB Salzburg. And it's I'm really excited to see. It's what? I don't understand. Is he Esposito? Is he he's okay, maybe it's because he's an icon. You think? It must be that he's one of 3 icons still active in the game. One of those being De Silva. I guess we're not going to ask. Massimiliano. But then you have Serge. You could ask Serge, couldn't you? Serge doing all right, you could say. At Atletico Madrid. He got 10 goals and 5 assists. He came true. They kind of worked him into the squad, right? So 18 starts, 15 subs last season, 10 goals and 5 assists. Probably one of those, oh yeah, we should probably play him more. Now he's got 3 starts and a goal to start the season on a 7.47, so he's doing all right. I just think it's kind of, I don't know. It's there's other people you could ask, other than this guy who's an under 20 assistant manager in Serie B. Come on. I was literally gonna let him be the sub at Man City. It's always during training. He was on a good, look at this. 2 starts, 2 subs, and assist, a 7.17. His bravery is going to go to 4. I like the mentality, Hope. You give me hope, mate. I guess we'll take Granada Mary off of the under whatever game tomorrow. We drew with Atalanta. we had a mental breakdown. It was like we came into the game with 2 nervous players, or 1 nervous, 1 apprehensive, and it spread like wildfire. Even after we scored right before halftime, you're thinking like, yeah, let's get into the locker room. Coming out of the locker room, collapse. And so we went to the 3-4-3 at the back, and they scored a goal in the 86th minute, and they were looking like they were going to score a winner. So happy to take the draw based on those factors. But man, it was disappointing. I mean, they are in 5th, but now we've got teams that can equal us on points now. But, you know, we're still top of the table, and Man City's upset, so let's go do that. And we got ahead of ourselves against Porto, I guess. We lost to Man City's under 18s. The under 18s 2-1, my friends. So we take on Man City ourselves. We need Schalke to lose, right? We want Porto to be on 3 points. Or do we? Just play your game, GHG. Just play the game. That's how we line up. We're going 4-2-3-1. Ameri on the bench. Kaluga on the bench. Vandenberg. Richard. Lorenzo. Joaquim. Because we had these guys, Dombe, Boateng, and Bettini, play in the game I just showed you that we lost. Do we leave the overlap on the right? That seems ambitious for this. I don't know. I may regret changing that because it does give us an attacking. It's just that Paul's not as good as that, obviously, as Ibrahim. Yeah. What's this? You know, underdog stuff. It's not that much of an underdog. I mean, Man City does have all the money in the universe compared to us, but you know. Uh-oh. It's like, oh, is somebody getting sent off? I was nervous. Colombani, early days, cuts it back. Dos Santos, I mean, it's almost like you intentionally kicked it straight at Monson there. Or Monson? What's the A with the... I don't know, it doesn't matter. Oh, what a tackle. Oh my gosh, what a recovery. That was a good block by Paul Kufner. Or Kufner. Paul, right? Gets in front of it, and then, I mean, Jose Carlos is rushing out. I'm going to blame Casapa on that one. It was quite the finish, and he's exhausted. That's good. Well, you know what? We might as well. If we're gonna concede, we need to be more aggressive. We've looked good. I think that's just early days. I think it's, and then the nerves are kicking in. I mean, we really need somebody to settle the nerves. I'm just saying. Oh, it's in the mixer, cleared away. Again, lads. 9 shots with 5 on target. They've had 1 on target shot. No chances created for them. We've had a clear-cut chance and a half chance, and we're losing 1-0. Of course, it is going down. Like, here he goes, boys. You might do something. That is the guy who scored. Okay. And more focus. Focus. The pressure. Oh, De Silva rides the challenge. Ooh. I did have a word with Pedrelli because his average rating last 5 is like a 6.6. I was like, mate, like we gotta step it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, you're right. Like, I like that. Their fullbacks are exhausted. Can we take... Oh, dear. What was that clearance from Jose Carlos? That was a Van Dijk against Leeds. You know, didn't go where he intended it to go. Paul, get to that. Paul, get to that. Okay. Okay, Paul. Thank you. Was nervous there. It just seemed like he was going to overrun that or do something ridiculous, like pass it to the top of the box. Okay, Contreras, who's now considered a leading player in Serie A, which is good to see. He's up to 4 stars. Good pickup, you could say. Colombani just wide. We've been in the game. That's what's frustrating, to be completely honest with you. I expect... Why would we're down 1-0. Why would you be positive? I mean, we have outshot them and all that kind of stuff. Great, you know, but they've got the lead, boys. Pedrelli is falling apart on us. He's not used to the pressure. He's like, I'm with RB Salzburg. We're in the Champions League. You would think he'd be used to it, right? But apparently they've come good with the shots. Away. Colombani clears it. Dos Santos gets past his man, drives past the other. Can he finish the job? No. Not even on the second bite of the... Oh, it was cleared. I thought that was a second shot. I was like, oh dear, that second shot needed work. Way. Can we get to it? Referee's in the way. Erler. Oh my gosh. That's a yellow. It's not a red. It's not never a red. Never a red. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to make some changes. Dos Santos is having a mare of a game. Grignash is not doing so hot either. Neto's nervous. Contreras is here. We might as well bring in Richard. Wait, shoot. Hold on. I meant to go attacking. We're gonna bring in the subs, and they're gonna spread the word, you know? Spread the word, boys. Come on, boys. Okay, good block. Oh, wasn't ready for it. We have 4 Look, our whole defense was back there to defend the one Man City player. I was like, if that ends up being a goal, I'm going to be pretty upset. Felipe Neto gets it to Colombani. We got space. We got runners. We got 4 runners. Lots of people in the box. Crosses it. Pedrelli. Federico Pedrelli with all his height gets to it. Colombani with the assist. He's working on that assist tally. Look at all the runners. 4 guys running. And a 5th in the back. Is that Ken Luce in the back at the top of the box there? Or is that Contreras? It's Luce. Let's go. We're going to... do we leave it on the... Let's go close that guy down. He's exhausted. You know what? If he's tired, what we'll do... You're on a 6.5 and not playing exceptionally well. We'll bring in Kluga to see if we can have some fresh legs up against that their right back. You see what I'm saying? One attacking fullback for another. If we had 2 clear-cut chances and 2 half chances. Come on, boys. This would be massive if we could get some sort of a result here that doesn't include 0 points. Colombani just takes it off of him. Oh, a good tackle, though. And De Silva lazily doesn't get to that. That's disappointing. Oh, now here comes the goal scorer. Luce says, no, sir, not today. Pedrelli on the yellow. Ooh, Pedrelli. Okay, okay, we've worked it around. Reset. Pedrelli. Tackle. De Silva, use your body to get in the way, son. You're big, you're beefy, you're meaty. Oh, good save. That's quite the shot, though, to be fair. Richard, set piece maestro, Neto! Oh, it's almost there. Demand more is risky. I think we're going to have frustration. No focus, except for Joaquim, who, you know, is like, oh gosh, Champions League. Fair result. I think that if you look at the stats at the end of the game here, 17-22, 5-12. We hit the woodwork once. Now, fair result minus our inability to finish, right? Dos Santos in on goal and can't get past the keeper. But possession pretty even. Away to Man City, I think you get a draw. You come back, especially after they scored super early. I think you take it. I'm going to say, what a comeback. Maintain the positive mentality. Would have liked more, but it's better than coming away with a goose egg, right? 900 grand. What happened to the other game? Other game hasn't happened yet. Let's hop forward. Let's see what happens with Schalke and Porto, because that'll, you know, that influences the comings and goings of the group stage here. I'm not sure which one we want at this point since we drew. Schalke wins, so Porto dropping to the bottom. Yes, we're staying at the bottom. Schalke takes a commanding lead. I mean, in a group with Man City, right? Like, you'd take being 3 points clear from 2 games in, even if you're behind Schalke. So, we press on. We haven't even played Schalke yet, obviously, which we'll do next episode. We have Roma in 12th. Apparently, it's not Sassuolo. It's Sassuolo. Sassuolo. Is it Suolo? I got comments, and I still don't know how to say it. I think it's a Schalke doubleheader because these games, while important for league play, are not nearly as interesting as the doubleheader. And we got to get going in this series. I mean, it's only, what season is this? What season is this? What season is this? 17. We got some work to do. There's only so much time. So we got to get to the new stadium. If you've enjoyed that episode, my friends, and our currently unbeaten run, hit the like button, leave a comment, and we'll see you next time. Bye.